Glancing over my records of the late last century, I am faced by the events of a certain bitter winter. A murder in a carriage as it sped through dense London fog in the dead of night. Though the victim and the perpetrator were the only ones inside, there were multiple witnesses to the crime itself. However, none could have imagined at the time that such a seemingly obvious case as this would end in such a horrendous manner. My friend, Mr. Herlock Sholmes, once said of the incident, "I believe that perhaps that case was indeed the prelude. The beginning of a long concerto that impressive Japanese student and I were to play together."
Indeed so, I would say.
Amazing. Is this really just a railway station?
Railway station or not, I've never seen such an enormous building before.
And look at all the steam locomotives. This country is incredible.
I saw what that said for the Taylor sign. Clisson Palin, very nice.
I feel like I'm dreaming.
So this is the capital of Great Britain.
So, where to?
Oh, hello.
Climb aboard. I'll take you wherever you want to go.
In that case, the Supreme Court in Whitehall, if you wouldn't mind.
My pleasure. I suppose you're visiting students from abroad, eh?
Yes.
Thought so. Well then, I hope you enjoy your stay. And welcome to the centre of the world, Great Britain's mighty capital, London.
Oi, Governor. I'm going for a spot of tea and some fish and chips, eh, what? Oh, God. Why did I say that? Why did I say that? That was stupid. Oh, well. Well, here we are. And merry old England. And jolly old London. Hey, guys, and welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney. Last time, we solved the murder of Kazuma Asagi. And now we will continue on in his path to become a great lawyer in Great Britain, along with whatever else he was supposed to be doing here. And here we are in Lord Chief Justice's office. I should mention, I'm using a different microphone this time around, just for this part. It's the same headset microphone that I use for the Voices of the Void videos. I want to see how this sounds for Great Ace Attorney, and maybe even Paper Mario 2. If I don't like how it sounds, we'll go back to the A microphone. If I like how it sounds, we'll just stick with it. Anyways, here we are. What an incredible place. It's so imposing. It's almost suffocating. This place is breathtaking. It looks like a fortress. There are some stone buildings like this in Japan now, of course, but they've only been built in the few short decades since we've opened up borders to the outside world. An authentic example like this has quite a different impact, wouldn't you agree? A far cry from the wood and paper most of our buildings are constructed from. It's certainly unfamiliar. But I think there's more to the differences than just construction material. Yeah, it looks like this office is inside a big clock. Is this like Big Ben or something? Probably not. I don't even know if Big Ben even existed at the time. What is this place again? This is the Lord Chief Justice's office, Naruhodo-san, and the Supreme Court of Great Britain. The Lord Chief Justice. We had instructions to report here at this time. If circumstances were different, we were supposed to let the Lord Chief Justice know that we had arrived from Japan. but Kazuma can't. Now, so instead we are here in a different capacity, as envoys to report the news of Kazuma-sama's death. Yes, and having delivered his or her messages, an envoy's duty is done. So, we'd have to return to Japan. If we want to remain here in Great Britain, I have to take Kazuma's place as the law student selected for the study tour. Yes, which means you need the requisite qualifications as a lawyer, which is what I've been studying for. Here in Great Britain, it is the Lord Chief Justice who appoints lawyers. So that's the second reason why we're here, to have you officially recognized as a lawyer. It's the only way that we'll be able to remain here in London. I hope I'm up to the scratch, yeah? Maybe. Okay, I believe this is the Lord Chief Justice. I'm gonna try a voice for him. Ah, good morning. Sorry for keeping you. There he is. Oh, I trust you are too exhausted after your long voyage from Japan. It seems I'm 1 hour, 12 minutes, and 47 seconds late. My apologies. Oh, no, don't mention it. We're never happier than when we're standing around with nothing much to do. How fortunate. So, introductions. I am Mail Strongheart, Lord Chief Justice of the British Empire. Ugh, I feel like I'm a little mouse under an elephant's foot. Come on, Mr. Haruhodo, don't be a mouse. Oh, it's an honor to meet you, Lord Chief Justice Strongheart. I'm Ryunosuke Naruhodo from the Empire of Japan. Well, Mr. Naruhodo. Welcome to London, the capital of our glorious British Empire. Ah, yes, thank you. I don't know if that's the best voice for him, but I'm gonna stick with it. So let's talk. So, what are your impressions of our capital so far? How do you like London? Oh, help! I've been so nervous ever since I got here that I can't remember a single thing about the city. It's simply splendid, isn't it, Mr. Naruhodo? Oh? We had a wonderful view of some of London's streets from the carriage on the way here from the station. Everything is so impressive and grand. I must say I'm almost lost for words. I'm glad to hear you like it. The city boasts tramways, piped water and gas, even cables supplying electricity. We spearhead every revolutionary new technology in the world. Every visitor to London is astounded. Oh yes, astounded is the word. Thanks for saving me there, Suzato-san. Everyone seems so jolly and full of vigor. Yes, there's much excitement about the upcoming Great Exhibition we will be hosting here in London. Great Exhibition? Cultural and technological achievements from around the globe are to be exhibited here in our great city. It will be the greatest spectacle of its kind in history, and will make Paris's World Fair look like a toy shop. Gosh, I can hardly imagine how magnificent it's going to be. Great Britain's capital city is nothing but magnificent. London is the center of the modern world. Even if you do say so yourself. The sun will never set in our great empire. Perhaps it is fate that in these progressive times we welcome visitors from the land of the rising sun. Well, thank you. And speaking of visitors from Japan, us, Lord Chief Justice, I think you were expecting a student of law for the study tour, weren't you? Absolutely. A Mr. Kazuma Asugi, if my memory serves. That's right. The British government has already been telegraphed a full report on the situation. I understand the young man lost his life aboard the steamship bound for our shores. That's amazing. The news reached him before we even arrived. My country naturally extends its deepest condolences to yours. Oh, thank you. And you wanted this appointment specifically to inform me of the news? Yes. We are here in the capacity of envoys from Japan to report the sad news in person. They tell me you Japanese are a people of protocol and courtesy, and I see that it's true. And it is with some regret that I must inform you that the death of the young lawyer means the study tour arrangement can no longer proceed. If you just hear us out, Lord Strongheart. What do you have to say, madam? As about the study tour, Mr. Naruhodo here would like to make a proposal. Would he now? Well, Mr. Naruhodo, this is it then. The moment of truth. Yeah, so about that. The thing is, Lord Justice, Lord Strongheart, I was wondering if perhaps you would consider allowing the study tour to go ahead? Don't misunderstand me. Britain would ideally like to see the tour go ahead, but without a lawyer from your country, there's nothing to be done. Well, in that case, what if there was someone else? Another lawyer from Japan, I mean. Is there something I don't know? Only a single lawyer was invited to Great Britain from your country, and that was Mr. Asuki. At least, that is what I've been led to understand. Well, the thing is, this really isn't going well at all. I just can't seem to find the right words to say to this man. Mr. Naruhodo, I could ruin things here if I'm not careful. What am I gonna say? If there is someone else here from Japan who could be described as a lawyer, it's... Actually, there's no one. I'm full of it. I don't know what I'm doing here. It's only been 40 days since Kazuma died. And yes, I've studied as hard as I possibly could. But can I really stand before this terrifying man and claim that I can do the job? Sorry, I don't know what I was thinking. Of course, only one lawyer. Ugh. But I'm not sure if I can stand before this terrifying woman and claim that I can't. I'll end up upside down on the floor if I do that. Not that I'm scared of his desire to takedown, obviously. You sure about that? But still, perhaps I should change my answer. It's me. I can do it. Is that so? I mean, I don't actually have any qualifications as such, but no qualifications, you say? And yet you still claim to be a lawyer. I have acted as a lawyer in court before. Only once, as it happens. I played one on TV. And I had Kazuma to help me, and I was the accused, but glossing over the details. I've been spending every spare moment on the journey here to Great Britain studying. I've learned all about British law and court proceedings while I was on board the SS Beria. The voyage from Japan is some 50 days, I believe. Not what you might call a full education. To become a qualified lawyer here in Britain, not only do you need a university degree in law, you must also complete several years of training. I realize it's far too short a period of time, but I can't just go back to Japan. Kazuma, Mr. Asuki's journey had only just begun. Coming here on this study tour was all he thought about. I have to carry on and do everything he planned to do. I know it must sound like I have an only overly inflated opinion of myself, but I would do anything to prove that I have what it takes. Any test you care to set me. Just one chance, that's all I'm asking for. Please. 31 seconds. Sorry? Your opening statement there, Mr. Naruhodo, was 31 seconds long. Not too brief, not too protracted. A perfectly judged appeal, I would say. Which is a skill that would stand you in good stead as a lawyer. Oh, thanks. So, you're willing to put those words to trial, are you? Well, I'm all for entertainment. Huh? But let me ask you one thing first. Sir? Yes? You say you intend to do everything Mr. Asuki planned to do. Are you firmly set on that path? Well, yes, that's my intention. I see. Am I imagining things? Or did his expression just alter a fraction there all of a sudden? Very well. You have your wish. I'll give you a chance. A test to become a specially certified lawyer. Whether you pass or fail is entirely down to you. Really? Oh, do tell me, what's the test? So, what form will the test take exactly? Tell me, Mr. Naruhodo, what do you consider the role of a lawyer to be? Well, defending people, of course. Well said. So, let's have you defend someone. Huh? Your timing is perfect, in fact. There's an apt trial about to begin later today. No advocate has been appointed for the defense as yet, so this will be welcome news. Today? Straight away? If you manage to secure a verdict of not guilty, you'll have passed my test. Well, it could be simpler. Ugh. How do I get myself into these situations? Hold on. Well, could I ask, what sort of trial is it, Lord Strongheart? Yes. Good question. I remember. It's a murder trial. It's always a murder trial. It's always a murder trial in these games. And even when it starts out not as a murder trial, it becomes a murder trial. Always. Ain't that just the way with an Ace Attorney game? A murder? Extremely simple case, I understand. You really can't lose. That's easy to say. But I should mention, just in case, if the defendant is found guilty, he will of course be sentenced to capital punishment. Capital punishment? He'll be put to death? Here in Great Britain, murderers are sent to the gallows without exception. Presumably you read that much in your short C-based introduction to British law. We can't possibly agree to such a test. We'd be toying with a man's life. I'm the Lord Chief Justice, and I've decided it's acceptable. But you can't do that. Can you? It sounds like you can. Much as we don't like it, he's basically the law around here. It seems. There's no need to overcomplicate this. All you have to do is ensure that you don't lose. So the defendant may live or die depending on how well I perform in court. If I lose, he'll be hanged. Mr. Naruhodo, you've come to me claiming to be a lawyer. If you want me to take you seriously, you need to prove you're willing to do a lawyer's job. And you say you intend to see through the will of your compatriot, Mr. Asagi. I would like to understand just how far you're willing to go in order to make that happen. He's testing my resolve. What's the matter? You've fallen silent. I'm sorry, but time is pressing. The trial begins shortly. I need an answer from you now. What's it to be? What do I say? Do I agree to this absurd test? Might as well. What have we got to lose? Alright then, if I had to give you a decision now, my answer is I can't do it. I can't get the words out. 15 seconds. Your decision making needs work if you want to be a lawyer. That was too slow. So, it's as I suspected, is it? I'm sorry? You have noble intentions, but lack the resolve to see them through. The test is cancelled. Thank you for stopping by. Go and acquire your ticket for passage back to the east tomorrow. This conversation is over. Yes, Lord Strongheart. Thank you for offering me a chance. Mr. Naruhodo. I'm sorry, Mr. Zato, but what could I do? It's alright. I understand. You do? It's not an easy decision to choose whether to defend a man in these circumstances, but resolve has absolutely nothing to do with it. What are you trying to say, madam? I think what Mr. Zato means is that no matter how badly I'd like to be recognized as a lawyer and stay here in Great Britain, to risk another man's life by treating his one and only chance at a trial so trivially would be utterly unforgivable, and I feel exactly the same way. I'm sure the defendant won't see this trial as a test, as some kind of experiment. A lawyer may fight for his clients in court day after day, but for each one of those clients, the particular day they stand in the dock may be the only chance they have to fight to prove their innocence. No, I was wrong. I'm not qualified to do that job yet. I'm sorry for wasting your precious time, Lord Chief Justice. Well. Wait, Mr. Naruhodo. Oh? Oh, was there something else? It's approximately 20 minutes by carriage to the Old Bailey from here. If you leave immediately, you should still be there in time. But I just said that I was quite serious in what I told you. The defendant in this case has literally no one to advocate for him. What? At this point, he can't hope to find someone to represent him. The trial will begin without a defense. And if that happens, there's only one possible outcome. He will receive the most severe sentence the judge can pass down. But that's awful! But that is the truth. Why does it have to be like this? Please don't expect an answer to every question. The cold, hard truth of the matter is that there is only one person now with a chance to save this man from a very miserable end. And that is you. Me? Yeah, it is up to us, isn't it? I'm really his only hope? So, what do you say now, madam? Me? What do you mean, Lord Strongheart? You said it wasn't an easy decision to choose whether to defend a man in these circumstances. And I agree. But in my estimation, it is purely and simply a matter of resolve. Oh. Now time is up here. I have a meeting to attend. I must leave in 2 minutes and 16 seconds. So, venture into our great city and enjoy yourselves. And off he goes. He's gone. The Old Bailey. I guess we're gonna go do it then. If we're going to do this, Mr. Naruhodo, we must leave at once. Before we go, I want to kind of give you guys my impression of Strongheart. I've mentioned before that I kind of know what happens based on watching a translated playthrough of this game. Well, really just the first Great Ace Attorney. And my impression of him then is the same as it is now. I get some major Damon Gant vibes of him. And now, I don't know if those vibes, my gut feelings about him, will prove to be true or not. I don't know. But that's the impression I get from him. He's like Damon Gant, but he's just a lot more stone-faced. So we'll see how that plays out. Anyways, is there anything I can say? Oh yeah, I can say. Well, we're not going to waste time here. Let's get to the Old Bailey. And so here we are. Oh, thank goodness, we're in time. There's still 15 minutes until the trial begins. I never knew a horse-drawn carriage could go so fast. I thought my teeth were gonna rattle loose. Did you hear what I said to the driver when we climbed aboard? Get us to our destination in 5 minutes, driver, and there's a giddy in it for you. It's one of my favorite lines from the Sherlock Holmes stories, and it worked quite perfectly. I'm not sure why you're so pleased. I thought we were gonna die, and we had to pay gold for the privilege. Well, at least we arrived here before the trial started. Yes, I suppose there's that. Anyway, I don't understand it. The court clerk said the defendant should be here, but there's no sign of him at all. So this is the Old Bailey. Even this room for defendants to wait in is grand. Are you alright, Mr. Naruhodo? I'm feeling tense, that's all. This place gives me the same sense of foreboding that I remember from the Supreme Court in Japan. An oppressive air, almost as if the building itself is going to crush whoever is about to be sentenced. It feels like only yesterday that I was the one about to be crushed. Yes, whoever the man you're trying to defend is, I imagine he's feeling very alone at this moment. Okay, I know who this is, and I think he's supposed to be Irish, because this guy's going to be our defendant. I'm going to try an Irish accent. I will do a bad job, and that will be extra embarrassing, because I do have a little bit of Irish in me from my granddad, so we'll try it. Top of the morning to you, madam, sir. Oh, that's terrible. But we're going to try it. What are you doing, following me here? Teens a fair despot, are they? Sorry? Won't you look at those expressionless faces? From the east, are you? We're from Japan, yes. Ha! Japan, is it? Let say no more. So, how much do you need? No, we're just here because... No need to explain, fella. I've been there myself, so I have. No place to go, none to eat, barely a penny to your name, and all while in a strange faraway land. Well, actually, we haven't found a place to stay yet, no. 'Tis grand, 'tis grand. Let me start by giving you 1,000 guineas. Say nothing now. 1,000 guineas? Please, Mr. Zato, you don't have to shout. But 1,000 guineas is enough to build an entire mansion in the most prestigious area of Tokyo. What? He's a rich dude. 'Tis nothing to me at all. I'd like to ensure I have sufficient funds to weather a rainy day, you see. Have enough wealth to buy the city of London 2 or 3 times over. Could that much rain even fall in one day? Well, even so, we couldn't possibly accept such a large sum of money. Too bad he's gonna throw it at me. Ah! That hit me in the eye. Don't get me wrong, fella. I'm not giving to you no strings attached. I'll be wanting you to do something for me. Oh? To be honest, this is a little embarrassing. To try this about to begin, you'll see. This will make good self here. I'll be in the dock. So now, what I want you to do is come along with me and stand up beside me. Officially, you'd be my lawyer, but that's just a little detail now. Oh well, the thing is, don't worry about the thing. All you have to do is stand up there next to me, nothing more. Otherwise, you see, the trial is going to start without me having any kind of representation at all. So it was true. Lord Chief Justice wasn't just making it all up. I'm terribly sorry to have to ask, but does that mean you're the defendant in this trial? Bless and blazes, do you not know who I am? Me? One of London's biggest names? No, sorry. If we only just arrived in the city, you see. I see. I suppose it isn't altogether impossible. Yeah, just that's the Hyde Park there in the center of London. Isn't that a beautiful park? Sorry, a park? What? This is called the Gilded Park. Full of blossoming flowers in the spring and singing the birds and whatnot. I donated to the city, so I did. An entire park? In central London? A city of smiles, that's my vision for London. There's nothing Magnus McGill wouldn't do for the city, it's crowd people. That's amazing. I mean, really extraordinary. Ah, but now they've got the gall to say I'm a good-for-nothing criminal. Me, Magnus McGilded. What does the matter with London police, I ask you? Alright, don't pass out. Mr. Naruhodo. Perhaps now would be a good time to introduce ourselves while the gentleman catches his breath. A good idea. Alright, chill out, little man. Mr. McGilded, the thing is, we're actually here in London to study British law. We're law students on a study tour from Japan, you see. So, if you don't have a lawyer for the trial yet, and you'd be happy to put yourself in our hands, we'll do our best. Well, what was I after? Hold on, let me try this again. What was I after? Okay, I don't understand. That's weird. I don't know. Weird phrasing. What was I after saying you daft Egypt? I've given you 1,000 guineas to stand up there next to me, haven't I? And well, yes, but I wasn't really offering to just stand up there next to you. Oh, I think I see what's going on here. Sorry? I know what you're thinking. This Chancellor Philip claims to have more money than the Queen. But if that's true, why the blazes can't he hire the finest lawyer in all of England? Because he did it. That's the only explanation. Well? Well... That's right. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Yes, exactly. What now? Well, like you said, if you have all that money, but you don't have anyone to represent you in court, there's no other logical conclusion than that you're guilty of the charges. That's good. Well, you call a spade in the East, so you do. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean any offense. I still can't express myself very well in English, you see. And I'm never sure what's acceptable to say and what isn't, so... Is that so? Because you sounded fluent enough when you were telling me what a blackguard I must be. I'm terribly sorry. Oh, he loves it, does he? I can't say I blame you for thinking that, fella. It is a little strange, to be honest. Why you don't have a lawyer, I mean. That would be the fault of the Leaper. Pardon? Sorry? Did he just say Reaper? Aye, the grim Leaper of the Bailey, Lord Barock Van Zeeks, he's the prosecutor. The prosecutor is the Grim Reaper? When Van Zeeks stands for the prosecution, they call the accused as sacrificial lambs. And to this day, in every single trial in which he's been the prosecutor, the accused has been damned. What? So much leads to the desperate situation. And there's no one willing to stand in defense against the fella at all. You could say he's a living legend of the Old Bailey. Goodness, Lord Barock Van Zeeks. He must be an exceptionally talented prosecutor then. Talented isn't the word you're looking for, madam. It's cursed. Cursed? What on earth? Defendant is summoned, and his counsel. Please make your way to the courtroom. The trial is about to begin. His counsel? That would be me. Oh, this time! Well then, fella, don't let me down. But I don't know anything about the case. You haven't told me what happened. Until you showed your face here, I'd made up me mind, so I had. Sorry. I decided I'd have to defend myself in there. How would that have worked? But then you made an appearance. As soon to flaw, wouldn't you know? 'Tis no accident, I can assure you that. 'Tis fate. So don't get cold feet now, please. Oh boy. I literally know nothing about the case or about this man who stands accused. In fact, the only thing I do know is that I can't just turn my back on him. Mr. Naruhodo? The man is no one. He'll have to stand alone in that courtroom, armed with nothing to defend himself. Yes, something that Kazuma would never have allowed to happen. The counsel for the defense, what are you doing? If you're late for the start of the trial, you will lose your right to stand. I'll be right there. That's happening then. My first trial in a British court. I hope you're watching over me, Kazuma. Because I have no idea how I'm gonna manage this. Oh boy. This is gonna be something. Here we are. In the courtroom of the Old Bailey. But I think we're actually gonna stop there. For the time being. And in the next part, we're going to start the trial proper. Alright? I will see you guys then. Take care, everybody.